Well done, Commander. This is Ambassador Yi, House Steiner's political representative on Carver V.
A pleasure, Commander. You handle yourself well.
Remember, you may have no contact with Davion forces. You're here to prevent a war, not start one.
Carver V was once held by House Liao, and there still is a sizable population of Liao loyalists here. You are warned to stay well away from them. We want no incidents.
Let's get on with it. The bandits have taken one of my outposts. I want it back. Your tactical officer will give you the specifics. Recapture the outpost, Commander. I want this over as soon as possible.
And over as soon as possible we will do in another episode of MechCommander 2. Now I'm hoping this will actually do the audio thing. I had it crash on me and I'm having to re-record this and it might not play this next audio part. So we shall see. It's not going to play it. Anyway, but yeah, there's usually an audio clip here that gives you a bit of a briefing. Our mission, I'll just read it off for you guys. Okay, reacquisition base Gemini. We got to capture resource buildings and then destroy all bandit forces, and they're going to add additional things throughout the mission. They surprised and attacked a Steiner base Gemini in the Adams sector, forcing the garrison station there to retreat. Colonel Renard has postponed most of his meetings because of this and has ordered hourly updates on the situation until his base is recaptured. Okay. It's a small base, so it's a kind of a piece of junk there. Your orders are to eliminate bandit presence at base Gemini and recapture the headquarter building. A Steiner recon reports bandit composition urban mech, fire ant battle mechs with significant LRM carrier and hover tank support. Yep, they took it. But yeah, and urban mechs carry medium-range autocannons usually, and fire ants are mostly armed with short-range flamers. They are nasty little buggers, but they're also very easy to destroy. Long-range mechs will probably do the best, and we don't want to get into a knife fight with just LRMs. That is very good advice. Bandits use a lot of vehicles too, which are slower going uphill, so if you're getting swarmed, yeah, just general good advice there. First things first, let's strip off our entire dropship. We did get that Star Slayer, and we got an urban mech as well. I'm going to be selling a few mechs in just a second, but first things first, actually, let's go ahead and sell first. I am going to sell my Bushwhackers, simply because they are good mechs, but... And here, I'll keep one for just a second. Let's go ahead and accept that real quick. I'll show you guys modify mech. This is going to be the mech kind of bay area that you're going to modify your mech in. You don't get to assign it to specific hard points. Let's go ahead and get those words out, Alzorath. But you do get to assign basically what they're going to be carrying. You notice it didn't have a jump jet slot there. This one, however, does. The Star Slayer is a lovely one to capture. It's a 50-tonner. It's a little bit lighter than the Bushwhacker, but it has a decent space for loadout. You can't put like heavy autocannons on it because it's only 3 tall here. That is kind of how it limits stuff, as well as just the weight and the heat capacities and stuff like that. Well, heat capacity and blocks. You have jump jet slots down on the bottom, which allow you to equip jump jets on most of these guys. This one is rather unique in that it's a really tall slot for the little urban mech there, but I still don't like urban mechs in this one. They are way too bloody slow. You can see their speed over there on the left, as far as like their speed and jump distance and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and sell the Irby. And we will sell the Bushwhacker just to get our resources back up. And we are going to buy Razorbacks. There it is. 1, 2, 3. That'll put us up to 4 Razorbacks and 1 Star Slayer Prime. We'll go ahead and accept that, I believe. And that'll give us enough room to have a full team weight limit there. We are going to modify these. Now, as far as modifying them goes, you can just pull stuff off. Mostly what I'm going to be getting rid of are these little machine guns. They aren't really that great, and the SRMs really aren't that great either. We're going to be replacing them with LRMs and other similarly ranged items. This large laser is, however, nice, but our heat has been exceeded. We do also want additional armor there. Okay, there we go. We could put a heat sink in. That'll give us, I believe it's enough to get another large laser. Yeah, actually, we'll go with that. We'll go with that for now. 2 medium range things and a short range small laser. That's not too bad of a combo. I was thinking about getting some LRMs in there, but we probably can. We can do that. Just do LRMs instead of the large laser, but yeah, I'm good with this. And we can go ahead and save it. It's going to pop up a variant list. We're going to do Razorback, mid, because it's a mid-range build. It's got one LRM pack and 2 large lasers, and we're going to modify all of them, and you'll notice that it is costing us money to do this. It's not a lot of money. I mean, it's only 3,800, but it is a noticeable amount. And they don't have pilots yet, but yeah, accept that. Modify that, and I'm keeping the jump jets on them for a reason. Like I mentioned before, it does affect your experience. So now we have a decent mid-range assault thing there, and we can deal with short-range things. There's a Star Slayer, there's the Razorbacks, kind of just chilling all fat and happy there. This one is more of a bruiser kind of build, but we're going to modify that as well. We want to get mid-range and long-range stuff going on there. We also want to get more armor for it because it is going to be our tank. There. And max out the armor. You have a limit on how much armor you can carry. This one goes up to 240, which is a little bit higher than the Razorback. And let's go ahead and get some LRM racks. And do we have enough heat to get some short-range stuff going on here? We could do flamer arrays. I think we actually can take 2 of them. Yes, we can. Okay. 41 out of that. So we have some short range, mid range, and long range on that. That works out quite well. This one's going to be probably one of our most well-rounded of the mechs there. Star Slayer mid. Yep. Save. And I will be modifying these throughout. I might not always show it on camera, but that's kind of where we're sitting at. Let's go ahead and move you down there so I have all my Razorbacks up top. Next screen we're going to have is going to be the pilot screen, where we're going to have various pilots we can choose from. Worm is a regular, and he's a sensor specialist. So we of course want him in a Razorback. I always forget which ones these guys have. He's a laser specialist, so he might do well in that as well, because I'm relying mostly on lasers there. So he'll drop in there and be fairly good at that. Pale Rider is another sensor specialist. Flash is going to be our last one in the lights because we made her a light mech specialist. As far as the next one, Meat, I'm never going to really have a lot of uses for Meat, but he is a good pilot. I just don't use autocannons very often because they are ammo dependent. So I'm actually going to try to level up another character. I think we'll go for Longshot because she usually has fairly good accuracy, and I can get her laser specialist and stuff like that, and have her be more of my medium mech, kind of heavy mech character. And she's good at long range, usually. The name doesn't really impact that, but I usually gear her towards that. So let's launch and see what we can do as far as our second mission, which shouldn't be too difficult, but it is going to be significantly more involved than the first one. Okay.
Our first objective is to capture
Our first objective in this one is always to capture the resource building. Just run up here and click on it, and we'll capture it, and it'll be fine. This is usually where the crash occurs, just here at the very beginning of the mission, right after her little discussion here. And yes, only mechs can capture these buildings. We're going to go ahead and do it right away. That's going to give us a bit more resources, so if we come over here, we'll see that we have more resource points for doing this. We're always going to get like 10,000 from those things, so we can still use 6,000 for a repair truck if we need it, and we probably will in this particular matchup. So, yay. Hopefully it doesn't get too loud around here. It sounds like some neighbor kids are outside. Apologies if you could hear them in the background. So we're going to slowly walk up here, and we're going to charge this point up top. Them being able to see us on sensors doesn't really matter, honestly. We've got a fire ant chilling up there as well. Let's take out that centipede, and we'll take out some of these infantry. But we want to take out this fire ant first, because it's a much bigger threat than the rest of these. Yeah, there's our laser blast coming into him. Should be able to knock him out relatively quickly with our current setup, but we need to get him to eject so we can steal him. Okay, yep, no pilot means that he has ejected, and we can just start taking out this infantry little squad here. We might not drop something in to capture that fire ant, but we do want it to stick around, because if we can buy it later, we can sell it for more than what we buy it for. That's a key point there. That is not as important of a target. I think that's going to be a truck, but we do want to get in and capture that turret control. So can we get a good... Yeah, I don't think there's any enemies in there. So let's go ahead and charge it and jump. Go, 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 go. Get in there. Stop taking heat and just capture it. There we go. Took a little bit of a hit there. I don't know what on Twitch got hit. We can look at the info on him. Yeah, you took damage, but where, friend? Where? Lordy. No telling on him. We can do jumps, which I think if we can get up close to this, let's go ahead and get you guys up close so we can all just jump over. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, you guys are not close enough to all jump over. Can you jump over now? Let's do it. Boom. And capture that on your way down. And we're going to go ahead and just start fighting all these guys that are in here. Sensor control, not super important to capture just yet, but we do want to eventually get it. We have some lerms coming in on our guys, which not too concerned about them. They don't really fire enough to be a huge problem, but it is irritating if we do get overwhelmed by them. Take out that urban mech very quickly. Oh, and yes, that is another thing we can do. We can stomp on these armored cars. They're not very durable in that regard. Okay, now charge that. Charge that thing in the middle. Charge the LRM carrier. It's going to be your biggest threat because it's longer range than you guys. There's another urban mech coming towards us. Obviously, target prioritization is usually going to be your mechs unless you have the ability to take out these little centipedes and stuff relatively quickly. And we do need to take these guys out so we can capture the other buildings. Go ahead and take him out. You guys take out that centipede wall. There you go. Is he going to go critical? No. Okay, we're actually getting pretty good progress on some of these mechs. Okay, we've gone here. We're going to go ahead and capture that.
Sensor grid, maintained by a sensor control.
It looks like we are good there.
To detect any enemies within range of
We've got that cargo truck that needs to die.
Nice work in securing.
Go ahead and take him out. Boom. Now, if we wanted to take out the turrets, we could take out these power generators, but usually you don't want to. You'd rather have the turrets on your side. Only rarely do you have to take them out to like achieve a goal or something like that. Let's see. Which way do we want to go? We want to go through the gap here. I don't think there's any enemies in here, but we do want to be a little bit careful just in case. Yeah, I don't see any popping up. So if we can just run and capture that as quickly as possible, we won't take any damage from these little pop-up SRM turrets. And we'll get this resource building uninhibited, unimpaired. There we go. And we will capture this as well. There's going to be some enemies like chilling over here, but again, we should be able to capture this before they become a threat and let those little SRMs take them out. There you go. Now this guy's going to come up and try and like fight us. He's going to try and fight us, bro. He's going to take out those little SRMs. He is targeting the turret control, so he's not completely stupid, but he is stupid for trying to engage us. We can take out these little LRM carriers easily. There you go. Boom. Swift justice. For swift justice? No, just swift justice. Let's take that guy out. I think there may be some guys down in the base back there as well. What are you? I think you're just a truck. Capture that resource building. Yeah, you're just a truck. Otherwise, you'd be firing on that. Yeah. You'll see those pop up from time to time. It's not a huge deal. I don't remember where all the resource points are. I am going to check down here. I think there might be one or something I can destroy. I'm not positive. I could have sworn there was supposed to be like a mech power-up down here. I will double check before I go up north. Up north is the primary objective, by the way. We got to destroy all enemy things, and we also want to get these resource buildings so we can cap as much stuff as we can. I forget if there's an extraction point on this one as well. It's been a while. It's been a wee while. Now, some people do like to go around and destroy these sensor towers. I don't know why. They don't really do anything. They just kind of blind you later on. If you can capture them, they work much better for you. Let's go ahead and destroy that other building. Just get any line of sight unobstructed. Yeah, I don't see anything down here. Could have sworn there was going to be a mech power-up. But I might be thinking of something later on in another mission. Yeah, I think I am. Okay. Did waste a little bit of time there. Got 3,600 points, though. So we should be able to get some of these mechs up and running and use them to capture other mechs. I think I want to capture the urban mechs first because they're going to be the most expensive of the bunch, and I don't think they yield the most profit. So, yeah. I could be wrong. Don't take my word on that one. That is purely speculation there. Go ahead and jump over. Boom. And run up over here. And we will capture a few of these guys. Drop a salvage craft in... Actually, let's see which ones are healthy. Boom. Info. You have no weapons. You have an AC, so you can defend yourself. That's going to be a better one. And the Firefly over here, the Fire Ant, has most of its stuff. So I'm going to actually get this guy, the one with the autocannon. I'm going to drop in a support vehicle for him. And that's going to give us a little presence over there, and I'll have him go get the Fire Ant for us. Now, they're fairly well defended in this base, thankfully, but I'm not going to leave it up to too much of chance here. I am going to end up repairing them, but I do want him to just run over here and fetch that guy first, so we can just have them all repairing at once. And there is the repair truck. It has to be in line of sight, so we're going to drop it there. There we go. That shouldn't be too bad. Got a fairly decent crew over here. I don't see any reason to go over to these. We are going to have to fight them eventually, but I'm going to go this way first, because I want that resource building. So that's kind of where I'm looking here. We're going to select you. You should be close. Yeah, you are. Okay, you ran quick enough. I'll get that Fire Ant as well. I want these guys to actually have weapons, is the main reason I'm getting these first, so they can defend themselves. It's not all about the C-bills, yo. Okay, there we go. Psycho and Meat. You guys need to come back to base. Boom. Get your cells repaired. And we'll see if we want that last urban mech, because there's going to be other enemies that we can actually, you know, capture up inside here. It's not giving us that info just yet, but it will as we get a little bit closer. So let's go. We need to get up onto this shore. You'll notice that these guys are all moving relatively the same pace as well, so that's another good thing to kind of like have your guys work together on. And if it's gray, we can't see it, but whatever. Run over there. And I think we go to this one next. Go up here. I think, yeah. Boom. We just gotta find our path over there. Okay, these guys have hover abilities, so we're just gonna have to shoot them. I forget where the mech is. I think... Oh, there it is. There's the mech. It's an urban mech coming for us. I think in higher difficulties we get more mech spawns. Can you guys shoot him, please? Okay, there you go. You guys should be able to take him out. But you guys really aren't firing very well. And he's trapped. Ow. There you go. Go ahead and move you over there and move you over there. There you go. Oh, yep, they're taking him out slowly but surely. We may have to repair some of them after that. It's a little bit of a buggy spot for them. But it's all right. You need to repair him and him. Okay, boop. I don't think anything else is going to come after these guys. He's still there. Please let's say no pilot. Okay, thank God. One thing I was worried about is that thing going critical while all my guys were on the island. That would have been bad. They're going to kind of land on each other a little bit here. I don't think they'll do damage to each other, but I could be wrong. Stop firing at the urban mech. Boom. The rest of you guys get up here. Cap that resource building.
Roger. Enemy resources captured.
What is the stats on that? Info. Oh, you have 2 lasers left. You might be useful for bringing back as well. So, can you guys make it there? Yeah, actually can. Don't just stop firing on him.
Roger that.
There you go.
Craft is on its way.
They did more damage to him. I'm going to be royally pissed, because you are going to actually run back down to base and get repaired as well. X, because you actually have jump jets. Go there. I get a little bit neurotic about keeping my people fairly well organized. Let's see, what's the map looking like? Yeah, you should be fine. Boop. And just run your butt back to base. All the way back. Okay, you are doing fine. You are going to repair him. I think we still have enough to get one more mech back up. And I think the only other mech left is going to be another fire ant. But I'm not entirely positive.
Psycho here. Alright, I'm ready to go.
Okay, you 5 need to start your journey back. And I don't mean nickel back, I mean journey back. Oh, come on. You get up here. This is one of the like irritating things about the controls on this is they'll try to stay a certain distance from each other, which is a little bit odd, but I can sort of understand it, just so they wouldn't like run into each other and shoot each other, but even still. It's like it sets a weird location on where they're moving. So hopping island to island, while a neat idea, isn't really like feasible in the long run on this one. You guys go ahead and run up here. And you guys need to be repairing. I say repair him. Do we want to repair Pale Rider and Twitch? Yeah, we can. Let's go ahead and we will select... let's select you. Oh, no, don't go up there, dingus. No, you repair him. I will select them. Boop. There you go. Part of that is a little bit of a like bug and stuff like that. There we go. We got some fairly decent mechs sitting back here just guarding this one corpse. And we do want to capture the Steiner headquarters last, just so we have the opportunity to capture what we want as far as the mechs go. And I won't be like neurotic about repairing everything back up to full every single time, but I will be trying to repair them up to full if it's going to like impact their survivability, if that makes sense. So Razorback, Twitch, and Pale Rider do need to be repaired. You repair him, and then you repair Pale Rider. That should not take too much in the way of resources to repair. Can you repair him? There you go. So doing the animation, I think it is actually losing its repairability as well. So I'm getting Pale Rider first because he had yellow on him. And drop him. Okay, and I'll just get Worm and Longshot in them before I go all the way. Hopefully before this thing breaks. As you can see, it does have a little life bar on it, and that is actually its life bar. It just loses its life bar as it repairs things.
Repair resources depleted.
Aw, poor repair truck. You did me well. So, running on back up, we have a couple enemies to deal with. We've got this guy over here. We've got a few enemies that are going to power up inside there. And we've also got these guys who are going to attack from the sides. So, if we can destroy all bandit forces, we'll be all the better off. So, I'm not going to do a full frontal assault. I'm actually going to come up here. I'm going to try to lure some of these guys off. Then we're going to come up and grab that turret control by one island hopping. I want to lure some of them back and get the heck out of dodge. Yeah, it's going to hit dirt up there, and we're going to stay back just a little bit. Let's see, which one did I want to get out of there? Worm, you need to run up here, and you're going to encounter him. You three, keep moving back. We need to get those LRM boats up a little ways. And you guys can fire on that guy, I don't really care. Boom, centipede down. And it's every certain number of vehicles that you'll get a aim boost as well. So you want to spread the kills out just a little bit. You don't want to have one character getting all of them. At the same time, it usually spreads itself out unless you're being really like focused on one person. You could get someone up to 100 and 100 on both just by grinding. But it's usually not recommended because 100 and 100 is not necessarily going to be a pilot that's going to survive everything. They're just going to be a really good pilot. As far as the one I want doing jumps in, let's go with you in the heavier mech. because I need him to capture that turret control. There's the mech power-up. I think that's a fire ant, but I'm not entirely positive. So I don't want to like really risk a long-range encounter there. We don't want to go up to those SRM things either. I think they might actually be LRMs, aren't they? No, those are SRMs. Yeah. Pop-up SRM turrets. Difference between SRM and LRM is range that they shoot. LRM is long-range missile. SRM is short-range missile. Boom. Nice cool off on those jump jets. We will capture this building as well. I'll get it whenever I hop back over the fence rather than right away. Long shot being a pretty good pilot here. I still can't tell what that is. As we get higher sensor specialists, we'll actually be able to tell what the mech is from a distance as well. So it's not very bad. You can actually have characters geared towards very specific things. Where are you going to be?
Detected.
Jump in there, grab the turret control, and then get the heck back out of dodge. Boom, and boom. Boom. There you go. And back over here. Just hop away. So get the turrets on our side. And they'll actually pelt these guys inside the base. They don't know really what to do about it. I mean, they will attack the turret control from time to time, but they're trying to get to us is what they're trying to do.
Warning. Enemy has recaptured.
Aw, they recaptured it. That's cute. I don't think that happened last time I played through. They just fought the fire ant. We don't want to get it while he's like really close to it. Yes, I see you poking out. You need to go back in. Okay, now he's going to leave it alone. We're going to jump over. We're going to recap it.
I got the building.
Okay, so we got 2 fire ants in there. And we should be able to charge the front. So you guys get running up here. Boom. They can't capture it while we're there. And we can fight these guys off for a little while in Longshot's mech. So you guys jump over. You need to capture that. And then run up here. Run! Run up there. You dinguses. Boom. Fire support. And one of you go capture that gate control so we have control over it. That should help out a great deal, and you can pull out. And you guys can take care of these guys. That's going to go critical, deal some damage to things around it, which is bad, but we're still fine. I think... Oh, yay, we got that other fire ant. No pilot in it.
Objective complete.
Okay, so all we have left is to capture the Steiner headquarters, so I'm going to jump jet you back in. We are going to use these resources to get these last 2 mechs, the fire ant, and where's the last one? I know there was one more. It's down here by you guys, is it not? Yes, it is. So any way we can save the money of buying these guys, the better, because we can just sell them later for more money. That's one mistake a lot of people will often make in this game, is not salvaging. Salvage is beautiful. Salvage is life. Oh, that's getting too close to Shrek is life. Yeah. If you guys have seen that, I'm sorry. Pale Rider took a little bit of damage there, but not too bad. You guys are going to run up here. I never capture the last thing until all my guys are together up there, because there are missions in here where once you capture that thing, you get ambushed. And if your guys are wandering out in the middle of the boondocks, they're going to get shredded. So, yeah, you don't want to risk that. Are you guys running? I think you're running. Run. Run, you fools! Run like you mean it. Chopper's up there. Psycho. Oh, yeah. Fire ants are fast. If you guys didn't already know, they're basically locusts, which are very powerful little mechs, but they're a little bit different. So, yeah, they look pretty cool. I still prefer the humanoid mechs, And if I get a chicken mech, I prefer it to be more like the Razorback, where it has like little module arms. But the humanoid mechs and the bigger chicken mechs are still pretty cool. The little ones just look dinky to me. They look like dinky. They look dorky as hell. But we're gonna go ahead and capture that, and that should be the end. Yep. Okay. So yeah, that is all the objectives on this one. Don't have to get ambushed, but we got a decent little bit of money from that. 50,500, and we will be able to sell some of these mechs as well. We don't have any salvage.
According to our contract,
Yeah, but our contract is we get first dib on any of them, but we already salvaged all of them.
To salvage a mech, but that includes all refits and repairs.
But here's our medals awarded for people as well. Dagger got a medal for participation. Didn't get any kills, so didn't get a promotion. I think Flash just got a promotion. Nope, never mind, just still a regular. Hammer, still just getting regular things. Hammer is a pretty good one to level up as well. For some reason, he usually works out pretty well for me. Longshot has gotten promoted to regular. Lovely. Longshot, I'm going to go with... Not sensor specialist. Let's go with a toughness specialist for you. I'm going to get you more into the bigger mechs, Longshot. Meat, I think might have... Nope, didn't get a promotion either. Pale Rider, missions 1. He got a few kills. I think he might have already been a regular. Yeah, unfortunately. It takes more kills to get him from regular to veteran than from green to regular. So, as you would expect, I guess. Only one kill. Aw, unfortunate. And here's the last one. And that has been another episode of MechCommander 2. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time whenever we move into more advanced missions and possibly stronger enemies. I say possibly. I know they're going to be stronger and they're going to be more dangerous. Keep gaming, have fun. Peace out. This has been Alzorath. Bye.